Hello, I'm Dan Hodges, CEO and founder of the World Retail Forum. Today, we are going to discuss the impact of COVID-19 on the U.S. retail sector. Our mission at the WRF is to learn together to recover much stronger. We created On the Frontline, a live event produced in collaboration with hundreds of global retail outlets, shopping centers, brands, investors, architects, all in 50 countries. COVID-19 poses a unique challenge to retail, and the WRF created an open platform for collaboration, learning, and networking to share best practices in real time. Our URL is worldretailforum.com. We welcome you to join. Membership is free. Today, we are covering the United States. We are going to be looking at the 3 stages of COVID-19 which have impacted the opening of retail. We'll look at the differences between the cities and the states and the near-term future for retail in the United States. There are 3 stages in the U.S. for COVID-19. The first phase was January through March, with sporadic outbreak in Washington and upper New York State. The second phase was the beginning of the acceleration of infections and deaths, and that was from the March to May period. In the beginning of June, as things began to become more stable, the curve was flattened. Various parts of the country opened up. Some of the states opened up in a manner that was not consistent to best practices and which is currently causing a spike in the virus. When we look at the United States, we look at a very big country. And in that country, each of the governors controls the response to COVID-19 in their respective states. When you look at the impact and when you look at the brown states include California, Nevada, Texas, Arizona, Colorado, you'll see states that are reversing their openings. Perhaps they opened too quickly, and perhaps they weren't uniformly enforced. States in dark blue, however, have reopened and are staying opened. The state of the state reopening and states in New Jersey and New York are almost fully back to business. When you look at aspects of the retail marketplace, we look at stores like Walmart, Costco, Kroger, Target. They have been open since the beginning. In general, stores are universally opening throughout the United States. As in other parts of the world, restaurants, gyms, houses of worship, retailers are opening with social distancing. Gyms have opened again. Many gyms are operating in parking lots outside the physical structure of their gym, and people are keeping their distances and they are complying. Many of you have visited New York, so I wanted to provide you with a look at the impact in the New York area where we're based. You're probably curious to find out the state of the marketplace, so we're going to start our visit in New York City with the famous Macy's department store in Herald Square. Macy's is appropriate because it's the world's largest department store. In a sense, it's a metaphor for what's going on in the retail marketplace. So as you walk up to Macy's, what you'll see are health guidelines, which are almost universally posted everywhere. And on those guidelines, you'll see the requirements for health masks, face masks, health checks, and various other precautions. If you don't wear a mask, you're not getting in. As we look into the store, you can see the store is moderately busy. I'd say about 50%, 60% of capacity. We were going in the pre-lunch period, and the store traffic looks about normal. There is indication that there's a lot of people coming back, and the general mood is very, very positive. Next, we're going to take a look at Soho, which is the area south of Houston Street. What you'll see, no masks, no entry. You'll see a variety of different stores, Dreams, Ray-Ban, The Real Real, Gentle Monster, and of course the famous Gucci store on Worcester Street. We'll take a quick look in. As we leave, you'll see outside the Nike store, you'll see the legendary Madison Avenue shopping district, which is a unique area. For those people who are not familiar, the district spans from 60th Street to 90th Street. There are about 400 luxury stores. It's big stores like Michael Kors and smaller stores. And one thing's for certain, masks are required, even if you're a teddy bear. As we look into the suburbs, which is the other area, so we've looked into the city, and now we're looking outside the city. We'll see people walking by Walmart and Costco and another of the shopping centers, which contains the Bed Bath & Beyond chain of stores. Now, retail and e-commerce giant Amazon has played a big role in servicing the community. And when we look at the success of COVID-19, Amazon played a big role. And if you're looking into or walking into any of the stores today, it pretty much looks like this demonstration at Walgreens, where people are in back of a plexiglass and everyone is wearing a mask. At the end of every storm, when the clouds have left and the sun shines through, there sometimes appears a rainbow. Our rainbow for COVID-19 is American Dream, with a ski slope, an amusement park, and a pool with 1.2 million gallons of water. It's an amazing tribute to experience retail. So as dramatic and unfortunate COVID-19 has been in the retail sector, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light at the end of the tunnel is experience retail. The lessons that we've learned throughout the pandemic are that the 8 building blocks of successful retail are more important than ever. So it's safety, it's being able to have that human touch that is so important, the ability to change rapidly, to use technology whenever possible, to be able to create a unique value proposition, to train your employees, to design that engaging and safe and happy experience, and of course, telling your brand story. We believe that by learning together, we're going to recover much stronger. These are the lessons from the U.S. marketplace. There's much more to talk about. We welcome you to join us on the front line every week. We thank you for your attention, and we wish you health and prosperity.